Welcome back to episode 13 of the pregame. Before we get started, I have to make an announcement to the fans, to everybody. My camera's a little low. I'll fix that in a minute. But you see next to me, this chair is empty.
Empty. Guess who we fired? We
had to fire John. It's not a forever decision. It's not a good time decision. It was a pregame decision. We had to come to it, and it is what it is. We have now, Ermac and Bino are going to be taking turn, taking his place.
Yeah, viewers were complaining about how big his head was, so we had to boot him.
Yeah.
Understandable.
So either way, but our guest today, we got Mr. AQUILA. How you doing, brother?
AQUILA!
Thank you for having me back, bro. For real.
This is our third episode.
But this is your first time on the pregame.
This is the trilogy. Yeah, no, it is the first pregame.
Yeah, so we're
And
going to
if
be
you do it
asking-
right, you just
Good time.
Shout out Ermax.
I do have the Thanos glove.
You see I'm wearing the shirt that we made?
I did
his
see
merch that we
bro.
made
That's
with your
what's
logo.
up.
It's funny. So it's his birthday, and my girl was like, "You're wearing his shirt on his birthday." I was like, "That's not even what I planned."
Wow.
I planned like, "Oh, Aquila made this logo."
Wow, Andy. Shots.
I think we found your number one fan, Ermac.
Yeah, thank you.
But that is who should be your
Yeah,
number
your
one
number one
fan. That should be your number one fan. That's your boy right
Looks
there.
dope. Looks good.
Who's your number one fan?
My number one fan is my daughter right now.
Oh, nice. Shout out, kids.
We wouldn't be here without him.
What?
I think so.
I think it might.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't be here without him because our grandparents had kids, and that ends up being our parents.
True.
Yeah, come on, guys. Are y'all thinking
It's
in
like
the box or you
it's
guys
like
thinking
what
out
came
the
first, the
box?
chicken or the egg? What came first, the mom or the kid?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, new life. Hey, Pan.
I don't know.
Hold on. There's a whole bunch of brain rot going on over here.
Shout out to Kilo
Yo.
on the pod.
But yeah, back to Aquila. The real reason you came on, everybody wants to know about this tour you got coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out.
30 city North American tour. We're going all around the country this time. I leave Sunday, bro. So
That's crazy. You excited, bro?
I will not.
Is this your biggest tour you've done?
It's my only tour because like the MB Rider tour. I only got to do the one date because some shit happened that we got booted off. But yeah, so this is my first tour that I'll be seeing through.
What days are you in Texas?
It's like mid-December, so I'll be in Dallas, San Antonio, Houston. And
I'm literally
El Paso.
I'm in Dallas.
we can go.
What day are you in Houston? I've not checked. You go ahead and pull up your phone because we're in Houston,
Bro, we need
and
VIP
I'm in
tickets.
Dallas one week.
When are y'all in Houston?
December 15th.
Before Santa drops off his
weekend.
gifts.
Houston's December 12th.
Yo, shout out to the 11 viewers in the chat. Send W's for yourself. Send W's for
What day are
Aquila.
you in Dallas?
Dallas is the
Shout
11th.
out Bino on Cam Switch.
Shout out,
So
Bino.
11th Dallas, 12th Houston,
We can make a day
14th
trip to Dallas.
14th San Antonio, and the 15th is El Paso.
Nice. El Paso. What's that gonna be like?
Huh?
What's that gonna be like?
At Lobro Palace, bro. They shut me down to perform there like since 2018. I've always tried to do that venue, and they were always like, "Nah."
Because
Like,
you're from El Paso, correct?
I'm not, but
You're
It's from
Pecos.
Pecos.
I am from Pecos.
Next.
Same.
But I actually got
shit.
like a good following over there in 2018. I shot a music video over there, and I got like a good little fan base that I can't wait to go perform for.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's gonna
Bro,
be dope.
you know, we might end up being cousins, bro. Like, a lot of my family is from Pecos.
Really?
Yeah, and you know how it is
What's
over there.
the last name? Like
Rubio?
Rubio. Yeah, maybe, bro.
We might end up being far cousins.
Everybody in
cousins.
Pecos is cousin.
Yeah, they're all related over
yeah.
there.
So what's your approach going into the store?
I've known about it for about a month and a half now, so it's been a lot of prep, a lot of like logistic work. Like, how is it gonna?
Are you trying to prep out your day routine? Are you trying to prep out like
I don't think
exercising
you can do
to
that.
do? Like
Exercising has been like a hard thing for me to get into, bro. So I've been like trying
I
to
felt
eat
that.
better.
or like voice exercising is more.
Oh, yeah, no,
because
like-
you're gonna be on tour. Like, do you have any plans for that?
Yeah, like rehearsing and stuff like that. I've been trying to watch like how I talk too, and not be so excited.
You don't do the Michael Jackson voice sometimes where you're like,
Yeah,
you're trying to save your voice.
Wait, do your best.
I don't
Hee.
gotta whisper. Like,
Yeah, I just I just read that's not how he actually talked. He would do that just to save his voice.
yeah, have you seen that video where they're in that limo and that girl like flashes him and he like drops his voice to like the normal tone?
No, I
I need to
haven't.
watch that video, bro. It's crazy.
Then we need to find a way to pull these videos up.
Well, we need to eventually like we can have Bino on Cam Switch, Ermac on pulling shit up. Well, you could do it on here, but like It's a little extra.
Yeah, we'll figure
Oh,
it out
yeah.
one day.
That's dope.
We'll
Slave
figure
mind.
it.
Slave mind.
So like, are you nervous for coming up? Are you excited? Does it feel like when you were younger, you're going on like a trip?
Yeah, like a field trip the next
Yeah.
morning. It's just like that, but like every day.
Magic school bus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you get the butterflies and shit, but I think I've been preparing for it mentally for like
Years.
10 years, bro. Like that's just all I've ever wanted to do. I've spoken it a lot, and I guess it's just a matter of time till stuff meets.
Dang,
where you
yeah.
can
So
do it.
it doesn't just happen overnight, guys. Like it takes a grind to do it. Like
Yeah.
good shit, bro. Like
yeah.
you didn't give up after this long time.
Yo,
Set on 1980.
God.
what the
I'm-
fuck is that?
Oh, I was just making it like the year you're born.
Oh,
Obvious
what? Obvious
He's
joke.
not-
It's obviously
Bro,
just
fucking-
like,
you're not 44.
John on the what is it? The fucking like the hashtag shit on the post for the pregame. It was like hashtag veteran.
Damn.
He was like 15 years plus in the industry. I'm like, damn, bro, how old do you think I am?
You're obviously not 44.
Yeah, I'm
I
only
don't-
42.
I don't sleep in a coffin.
only 40.
No, I'm 36.
Killa's a vampire.
No, that's how you're gonna approach it with like the family situation on tour.
Yeah, no, that's tough. That's like one of my biggest hurdles right now is I had to figure out how I'm going to deal with that. And if it's going to be all right, you know, first I had to get the approval from the missus because like,
Shout out, Mrs.
Shout
Shout
out
out,
the missus. for
shout out
sure.
wives.
All hail
Wouldn't
the
be
queen.
possible without Mrs.
All hail the
Tequila.
queen.
So I can't do it without her and taking care of my family and watching over the house and making sure all that shit stays afloat
Yeah.
while I'm gone, you know. But you know, I can't not do the tour. Like I think that's doing myself and a lot of other people a disservice not being able to like see me or hear my music. And I feel like God gave me that blessing and responsibility, so I got to do it whether I like it or not at this point.
Yeah, people don't realize like it is a lot of sacrifice. I don't have kids, but I do have like family, moms, grandparents, and all that. And I feel like I don't see them a lot, but I do try to see them whenever I can. And it's just if once you stop, bro, it's like you backtrack. You
It's
know what I
easy
mean?
to get in the
It
routine
is,
too.
man. That too, bro. It really has. Like these past couple of months have been easy to kind of wake up and be home and kind of just go to the office at the house and work off the computer. But like this would be my first time stepping out of the house for this many days in a row.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna try to get them out to a couple shows in between, so we don't have to do the full
Yeah.
60-day stretch. But
Damn, so it's gonna be 60 days straight.
yeah, bro. So I fly into Tucson on Sunday. That's where we meet up with the bus, and then I'll be on the bus for like 60 days until December 23rd.
Holy shit! So
Yeah.
is it like every weekend type deal, or like
Every
including
other day.
every other day? So like even weekdays?
Every day. Yeah. So we'll have a show Sunday, and then we'll travel Monday, and then we'll have a show Tuesday, travel Wednesday. Have a
So
show.
the real question everybody's wondering is, are you able to get exclusive Good Time Podcast tickets?
if y'all can get the date, which one y'all want to go to?
Fucking Dallas. That's
Dallas?
not that.
The
Dallas.
Dallas,
is an easy drive.
the Dallas one's gonna be dope because, I mean, it's fucking Dallas. You know,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of people that, obviously, I think in my network that are from Dallas or can go to Dallas real easily. So
Yeah.
I think either Dallas or El Paso will be my like biggest following that goes.
Ooh, El
to
Paso
that.
be going. Well, El Paso's not too far either.
That's not that far. I think I would rather go to El Paso honestly versus Dallas.
The drive to Dallas might be easier.
Yeah, and you won't get stopped in Van Horn.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's pregame. Do you drink?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I'm
man.
about 2.5 months sober, bro. So I'm
Oh,
good.
whoa. Shout out to Righty. Well, the rest of the boys, this is the pregame, so we do get sauce. So it's
I did
shot
not
o'clock.
know. It's like drink champs type shit. You like.
Yeah, bro. Like we're trying to open you up, but I guess not today.
That's what she said.
Hey! No, I'll take one with you.
No.
No. Oh, okay,
ginger
okay.
ale. Hey, we drink.
Kind of like.
We don't, but we don't press. Do your homework. What?
They do hit different. They do hit different.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right. So since you are
Solid,
sober,
dude.
a good
Solid,
question
dude.
since being sober is
What's up, bro?
what's more fun, performing fucked up or performing sober?
I've never really performed fucked up. I've never.
Really?
Yeah, because I always forget my shit. Like I always forget my lyrics and
Uh,
forget what songs I'm doing and
so
shit.
like not
You get
fucked
lost
up,
in the
but, like-
sauce.
Like, good, like feeling good.
I think it's dope to like just do it how you are sober
Yeah.
because you get to feel it more. You know, you get to go through those fucking nerves and
And it's
jitters
almost
and
like
shit.
a high when you're up there.
and you're taking
performing.
your drug by performing. you
Yeah,
know? So
exactly. Yeah, usually whenever I'm performing, I'll get like a little, like I'll drink a couple drinks.
But
I
I've
won't
seen you
ever-
perform, bro. It's like me.
I don't know.
It like you just amplify yourself to fucking 11,
Just
12.
exaggerate the fuck out of it.
Exactly. So like you are this character in a sense.
Because
You
I
know?
was more asking because you're a rock fan. The Motley Crue videos back in the day, like
Yeah,
Tommy
like-
Lee drumming upside down, chugging bottles of Jack Daniel,
right.
them passing around chugging a whole liter during one song. Like
They were different though. Like
true.
That was a different
That-
time because I don't
even-
feel like that
even that-
That
happens
was only
now.
that was like the 80s,
Yeah,
90s.
it's not that far
It's
back.
not that far away.
but like that's like drinking with your uncles and shit. Like they can outdrink you still.
Yeah, like they like to go above and beyond.
Okay, very true.
Because they're fat, dude.
Exactly, but how did they get there? Because they drank a lot,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh,
Mostly.
Shout out, livers.
Shout out Theo.
But Tommy Lee Jones isn't. Shout out. 'Cause that's
Oh.
definitely why he's skinny.
Okay. Did you say Tommy Lee Jones?
Tommy
Tommy,
Lee Jones is Two-Face. That's
Tommy
so
Lee
funny.
Jones is the sheriff in Sierra Blanca.
He's also Two-Face and
He's also Men in Black.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like trying to like put two and two.
I was talking
I was
about
like,
the drummer.
I was like,
I
say a
was
movie I
talking-
know.
No, I was talking about the drummer Tommy Lee, and I
Yeah,
said
Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, he's skinny as shit.
definitely because of the
All of that.
yeah.
Hey, whack it out. You know what I mean?
But it was pure back then.
It was pure.
It was pure back then. They
Not pure
didn't
anymore.
fucking.
They didn't
deal
have
with
all
the-
this cut fitting and all shit.
Yeah, they weren't trying to kill everybody.
Crazy.
That's
they're just
crazy.
trying to
Why do
fucking
people
party.
do that?
What's something really fun and let's ruin it and kill people?
Yeah.
That was their approach. But I've never done it, so I don't know.
Fentanyl
if it's fun.
podcast?
Fentanyl.
Oh. All right, guys, we had 100 followers this episode. Just kidding.
We're actually gonna spray fentanyl on these microphones. See which one lasts.
Fentanyl crop dust.
That'd be a good prank.
Fuck.
Imagine-
What a good
No,
prank.
if you're doing a podcast, you're doing
Hold
a
on,
podcast,
hold on, lady.
and I'm
That's
like-
not a good
I'm
prank.
like, Aquila,
It's just a
Actually, we
prank.
did it.
Aquila, are you dizzy right now? And you're like,
nah.
you're like,
Hey, does the microphone smell
There's-
like chloroform to you?
yeah, there's fentanyl on your microphone.
No, yeah, man. So I'm super excited, bro, and I really just want to do the tour just to show people like you got to follow through even when you're scared to do it, even when like your gut's telling you like, do you really want to do this? And
Yeah, because you get that.
like
it
you
gets a
can
little-
psych yourself out.
What percent
bro.
of your brain is saying that compared to the other one being like, fuck yeah, I'm doing this?
It's 50-50, bro.
Okay.
It really is because I know that's a really cliche answer, but I'll battle with myself mentally like day in and day out about like
I do too.
because there was days where I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Like I'm gonna be all right without doing it. And there's days like, bro, you just fucking made
And you know what
everybody
that
support you.
Is
for-
what gets you
Hey,
the most
Lennon.
is when you're laying down at night
yeah,
and you're like, fuck. Like your brain starts going, you're like, fuck, I have to do it.
Hey, Lennon, is
And
there
the
a
next day
way?
you're laying at night, you're like, fuck.
Is there a way we could turn up the mics? I don't think they could hear us. They're asking us to turn up the volume.
turn up the volume.
Well, maybe we should speak louder, put more chest into the mic, huh?
Ah, can you hear me now?
What about now?
What about
Can
now?
you hear me now, Batman?
Maybe turn up y'all's volume because
Lennon said turn y'all's volume up. Sorry, Ivy.
I'm just kidding. But thank you for the chat. I turned it up. Quiet though.
Heck yeah. Well, we talked about the music side of things. I've seen you've been doing other things. You want to talk about that, Superstar?
Like what?
I seen the Paramount thing. What's up with that?
Oh yeah. We talked about the Landman thing, brother.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
talked
hell
about
yeah.
it.
It's coming
But
out finally.
I want to tell you this is a funny story. So I was just in a conference.
He's actually a Landman.
I'm actually a landman. I was in. It's not a landman conference, but it's like oil owners, all this. It was like this convention I went to for work, and
When was this?
like a few days ago in Houston.
Oh, dope.
So they literally were like, their guy was giving a presentation, and he goes, and the next day he's like, and Taylor Lorden's new show, The Landman. Talked about it. He's like, who's excited? Everyone's like, woo!
Oh yeah,
I looked at
bro.
my dad. I was like, my buddy's in that show.
That's fucking dope. That
That's sick.
they're actually excited for it.
no, like if people are like, oh,
Yeah, people crazy right now.
They're like, it's probably not gonna be realistic,
Right.
but it'll be good.
There was like, cause there was an older one that was called like, I think we talked about it.
Yeah, then it was just
Wait, so
terrible.
what's the show about?
It's just strictly about the oil field.
Oh, really?
But they're gonna add dumb good.
yeah, they're
drama
gonna
in
add
it.
it.
Yeah, they're gonna
Oh,
add
yeah.
like some excitement
Some
to it.
revolvers
Something
in
where
it.
you're like, when you think about it, it doesn't make sense.
So, like-
but it's so good.
So like
Right.
linemen and the Kardashians put together.
No, not at all.
Bunch of stones in there that are yellow.
Yellowstone and linemen.
Bunch of
Do the mics sound better?
mustard stones in there.
Bunch of yellowness.
When does that show come
It's
out?
not
How much-
yellow stones, but it's
How
mustard.
much longer do we got?
November 17th is the first episode.
Are you gonna be on tour?
Yeah.
Watching your own show.
That would be dope.
Not your own show, but
No,
the show
not at
you're
all.
on.
Yeah, I was trying to let people know like I'm not like this major character, so please don't.
But like you are
cover
in
my
it,
head.
like
yeah, I'm in it. I'm in the man camp scene, but yeah, it's
So I can be like, oh.
that's him. Or like DiCaprio, where he's like,
yeah, he's like, hey.
Oh, I'm making that meme.
That is a good meme.
That is a good meme.
Do your homework.
That's cool. How did you get how'd you come upon that opportunity?
I was just I was putting reels out like singing and shit, and I had this agent find me on Instagram that was like liked my look. I think because I look kind of like
Country
grungy,
and
little rugged. Like I'm not like a clean fuck.
George Lopez.
Yeah. Insider.
And he was like, she was like, "There's this perfect opportunity. I think you'd be a good fit for it." And she sent me like all the do's and don'ts to how to register and kind of send my stuff in to get chosen. A chance to get chosen.
That's still crazy that you were chosen. Like,
yeah, it was fucking dope, bro. I was on my way to well, God rest my grandma, but we're on our way to Amarillo and to go see her at the hospital. And we're about halfway on that drive, and I get the email that I was chosen for Landman.
Yep.
And they're like, they wanted me to go to the costume fitting the next day. It's in Fort Worth. So I looked at the mileage, and it was like another fucking 5 hours from Amarillo. And I had my wife and kids with me, so I had to turn back around, go to Midland, pick up all my shit, go to Amarillo, go see my grandma, stay the night, wake up early as fuck, go all the way to Fort Worth.
holy shit.
And then
It's
come back the
grind.
next day, bro. Yeah, no, it was a lot of grind
But it
shit.
worked out.
Hey,
It all worked out.
congratulations,
We'll
my
get back
boy,
to
bro.
the show in a second, but
Thank you,
somebody in
bro.
the chat wanted to know, what was your biggest obstacle you had to overcome as an artist?
What was Aquila's biggest hurdle?
So probably your like
6'1".
younger days.
Yeah, I'm trying to revert to that. What was I like struggling with the most? I think it was honestly just trying to find connections within the industry. Being from Pecos, like I didn't really have any kind of industry connect off the rip.
So how long were you in Pecos before you actually came to like Odessa?
I moved to Odessa in 2017.
But you were already doing music
2018.
before then?
Oh, for sure. I started music like in 2011, 2012.
Oh shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel that. Like I feel like there isn't much out there in Pecos. So
No,
like,
not at all. I mean, we have this one guy. His name's
Old Mills Barbecue.
Eric. Old Mills. We got Old Mills.
Do your homework.
What's
Dude, if you
hit
know,
it?
you know.
that one interviewer that knows everything about you?
Nardwar?
Nardwar? Fucking, that's Nardwar Jr. right there.
Know everything about... Oh, I do know everything, but also, I go to Pecos all the time for work, and it's such a small town, and like, you ask anybody in Pecos, like, oh, what's the good restaurant?
Old Mill.
Old Mills Barbecue.
Really?
And it's
come on.
not really...
Cody's barbecue.
They have
is actually
Mexican
better.
food, too, that's pretty good. Dude,
You're talking about,
That's
Their fajita plate's not
debatable.
too shabby.
That's debatable. There's a lot of great restaurants in Pecos, but yeah, growing up in Pecos, there ain't shit out there, bro. There's like one or two people that actually do music, and even them, like they had to branch out of Pecos, obviously, to do stuff. And then coming to Odessa, that's when I found my name, Aquila.
What were you before?
I was just going by my name, Ashton Spencer. Which
Ashton
is my
Spencer?
first and middle name.
That sounds like the actor's name.
Yeah, that was. That's actually why, like, even
Mr. Spencer.
So whenever they give you credits in the show, is it going to be Aquila?
Nah, it's just Ashton Spencer. My ID, what
That's
is it?
kinda-
IMDb is
yeah.
Ashton Spencer Aguilar. My name.
Oh, you have an IMDb now?
Yeah, I got a credit. For
Woo!
the
Hey. Superstar. Fuck
was
yeah, bro.
fire.
Bro, that's fucking awesome, bro. Like,
Thanks,
I do
man.
have some ideas about shit I want to make in the future.
What's that?
Oh, I can't talk about it on camera because someone's going to steal my ideas.
You want
But I have a million short movies, TV show pitches, ideas, bro.
Yeah.
One day we should just fucking film a pilot. And I just fund
Why
it.
not? Why not, bro? Honestly,
I just fund it, dude. Like,
Right.
that's one of my biggest dreams, bro. Just drop 10 bands on a fucking
a short film.
pilot and pitch it.
like that's how a bunch of fucking ideas get out there. You got to start it. You got to do it though. You
That's
know.
some sick ideas.
Yeah, that's the
So
hard part.
To answer
doing
your
it.
question, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Or whoever that is.
Ivy?
Joel,
Who is
or
that?
Ivy? Joel.
Yeah, I think it's Iverson.
My biggest hurdle was just finding people that were like-minded like myself in the industry that were actually like not pieces of shit.
Yeah, bro.
That's
I
the
feel
hardest
like
part.
back in that time, it was like different.
Back in the 1990s.
Back when you had to
He's
walk
like,
to
I
school.
remember when I wrote my first song, I actually saw the OG Star Wars in theaters.
Damn.
19, that was 1977.
Nah, bro, but, like, I
Bro, okay.
That was
yeah.
1977.
Now, also, like, I made my first song after the first Iron Man came out.
Yo, shout out. 2008.
That
Yeah.
was, I thought it was 2010, no?
No, the second Iron Man was.
Okay, not 2010. I thought it was, my bad.
Yeah,
Not
well,
that old.
In a
not-
cave.
I feel like there's like we have a whole bunch of people that are like-minded now.
What do you mean?
Like,
a bunch of scraps.
because every time I meet a new DJ or a new artist, like everyone's on their hustle now. Like I feel like everyone's on their hustle.
I think it's because there's a lot of people that, like I said, that grew up with people just being gatekeepers and like
Yep.
not giving a
Mm.
fuck
Can't
to
stand a
help
gatekeeper,
anybody.
bro.
Mm.
So those people are growing up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
now they're not being like that to each other, and which is dope because
Growing-
like we're
Gate
gonna,
openers.
Growing up
bro.
in Midland is like driving on Loop 250.
In circles.
No, it's just fucking simple. 2 lanes,
Whoa.
easy, calm, right? But
Yeah.
Couple
you go out
wrecks
to
throughout the week.
Houston and you realize that's what life is like. 5-lane highway, everybody going crazy.
Oh, facts. I know what
Oh,
you're saying.
Gotta
Dude.
chase it. It's
Yeah.
The
not
big
simple.
cities are way different, bro. It's so like grimy
Is that
out
a good
there.
analogy?
I think we're
I see what you're
blessed.
saying. I fuck with that.
You don't take the exit. You stay there for a longer time. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
You miss an exit, you end up being somewhere you didn't know that. Yep.
What city are you most excited for? Like a random city that you're like, oh, that'd be so sick.
Somebody asked me this yesterday. I didn't answer it though because
Unoriginal.
I don't fucking know.
Unoriginal.
My favorite one is personal. Is El Paso because of the Lowbro Palace. Like they fucking denied me to perform there so many
Yeah.
times. So to go back, it's like a.
Are you gonna be like a haha kind of
No,
deal?
of
Or
course
not?
not.
Just kidding.
They don't even fucking remember me, bro. Not at all. But you take that shit personal. So
No,
I would say too.
But
like,
you're finna give them the
make
best
that-
show.
You're gonna be extra pumped, like ready
yeah,
for that
yeah.
show.
It's like a you know like a girl in high school that denied you or whatever. And now she wants to like circle back, and it's like
Run a train.
it's
Yeah.
that same shit. No, not at all.
What?
Not at all.
I hate it. I hate it.
They're gonna sit. Nah, bro.
Right idea, Rock Time.
That's not
The
what
moral
we're on.
decision, but not the play.
What does it
No,
say?
I hate it. I can't stand it.
No, so not too long ago, Aquila, being on the first Iron Man that you were
Yeah.
talking about, he had never seen it for years, and I showed it to him, and we're watching. We're like, he could have snitched, and then they start torturing him right at the very beginning when he gets caught.
Yeah.
And he just looks at me. He goes, "That was the moral decision, but not the play." And I start dying laughing. Like, what the fuck?
Man with a bunch of quotes. That guy.
What's going on?
Yeah, they're just saying that.
Sometimes
they
it
can barely hear
doesn't
you.
work.
I think it's because he's using his inside voice. He's trying to do the.
Am I not talking loud enough?
He's using his he voice.
What are you trying to say?
Do I have to use my active voice and stop talking? Like this?
Do I have to?
Everybody be quiet, and then
Wait, Aquila.
take your mic out.
Did you have to use an accent on the show?
Wait, Ermac, tab your mic. Tab it. Okay.
Hold on, guys. We're having technical difficulties.
Okay, Aquila, talk to your mic.
Yo, what's up? It's Aquila. We're on the Good Time Podcast, the pregame.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
And we're back. We're black.
Whispering
We're-
secrets behind my
He
back. I'm just kidding.
is, I think.
He's what?
I don't know. We're just fucking around.
Watching.
We're just having a good time on the good time.
Where did you first start getting known, Aquila?
Like what place first started knowing
Odessa,
about
like in 2020. I dropped
Was-
an album called Residential, and that one really kind of got some eyes on me.
So was it? It wasn't from a show. It was like from your music. That
Yeah,
you
it
got
was.
noticed.
It was from a drop. Like I had a bunch of people that had just like found me, I guess, and I had just got signed to a studio out there called JS Studios. Shout out Jeremy and them. And yeah, so like when that happened, it really drew a lot of eyes on me, and like people got to know me and my music and shit like that. So I would say in 2020 was when I got my first like set of eyes.
Someone said that's the best album.
That's the best album. Fuck yeah, bro.
Shout out
Shout
Die
out,
Hard fans.
shout out Unknown
out Die Hard
Fear.
fans.
Send a W in the chat for yourself.
Senegalaxy.
Send a Galaxy.
What does Aquila mean to you? That's fire.
That is what does Aquila mean to you?
I've never been asked.
Nobody asked me that.
It is tequila, just without the T.
Yeah, when
I don't gossip.
Yeah, I fucked up the first time I introduced Aquila. I said Aquila, and I feel like so shitty about that.
Me and this fool
like,
did our first show together, and I was like,
Aquila?
I said Aquila, bro.
But minutes before, I was like, yo, my name is Aquila.
And
I got you. All right, bet.
But like,
When you called him up?
so like,
Oh, I thought it was introduction. Like, what's up, Aquila?
no,
to the crowd.
like to the crowd, bro. I still have like secondhand embarrassment from that like moment. I'm like, oh my god,
Y'all make some noise.
Aquila. I was like, y'all make some noise for Aquila. I mean Aquila. Like, fuck,
Oh, you
bro.
said I mean Aquila?
No, I actually said Aquila. I said Aquila, bro. Like
No,
I'm
but
telling
on
you.
the mic, did you say
Yes, I
Aquila?
said
I mean
on-
Aquila.
Yes.
Oh, that's even worse.
Substitute
Bro, I
teacher
still
shit,
feel
dude.
so bad. Like I felt so
You should have
bad,
ate the
bro.
Aquila. You should have ate the Aquila.
Moral decision, not the right play.
Oh, bro, it was like
What was your
bad time
reaction?
of my life.
Was it like quiet?
I
Or
was
were
just
people still
honestly, it's just like at that point you can't even show that it bothers you because you got to go do this show. You know,
You gotta
Like,
just
yeah,
get
I'm
the
an actor now.
professionalism, like,
She'd
and
be
that's
like,
what it
Aquila,
was.
And thank you for rocking out with me tonight.
And he still went on that stage to kill it.
it's a part of it, bro, and it's nothing personal. Like I wasn't like this motherfucker, you know, like nah, it was never that.
I don't blame you if you were though, bro.
Now that-
Okay, well, no.
Now that you're letting me.
So he should have fired CJ instead of John, is what you're saying.
Hey,
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know. I don't-
hey.
No, that was a good question, bro. Thank you for that.
How can you read that?
I don't know.
I have to check my phone for the chat.
What is it? You know of
What are you looking for?
crucis? What does crucis mean?
Yeah, because you were talking about your show in El Paso. Oh, I think Pat's here.
Shout out, Pat.
Shout out, Pat. Do I have anything in New Mexico? Is that what he's asking?
Is he here?
Yeah, he's outside. I don't know. I've never been to Las Cruces. I don't think. No, I haven't been out there yet, bro.
It's I think it's New Mexico. It's right next to El Paso. It's basically like brother and sister cities. It's like Midland, Odessa.
Oh, fire. No, I haven't been out there yet.
Oh man, bro, I'm so sorry for that day.
I love
like,
it. We'll always have something to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
That's like a bunch of this shit. Like when he talked about hurdles, like I don't really see it as hurdles. You just see it as like
Or Max signing off.
fucking. You just see it as stories to talk about later.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. Like,
so it's never personal.
fuck,
Just
bro.
never take shit personal. That's
But after that, bro, I will say that you did rock with me, even after I fucked up your name, and like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
showed a lot of love, bro. Like, a lot of people don't do that, and you showed a lot of love at the time, so I appreciate you.
no,
bro.
man. Of course, and it's never like, and it's never. There's never a what do you call like a hidden intention or like anything like that. It's just I know what it's like to like try to break in the game and have motherfuckers like turn their back on you.
Yeah.
And I also know what it's like for people to welcome you with open arms. So like, and I like that side of it way more. So I have to what up,
Shout
dude?
out Pat.
Shout out Pat in the building. Bugatti's in the building right now.
Pat Bugatti. Vroom
His
vroom.
son said he was a Spider-Man fan. I was like, oh, this is the room. For
This is the room for sure. But yeah, like it's just about being a good dude, man. So
Yeah, bro. I
that was
got to spend
no-brainer.
one-on-one time with Aquila. We were at his house rehearsing for a show we did, and man, you're a good dude, bro. Like, you have good intentions with everything. I can't say that about everybody, but man, like, I
Thank
see
you,
your
bro.
grind, I see your hustle, and I see how you treat people.
Thank you, man.
Like, that's a big part of this industry.
Yeah, it's all it is, relationships. And how many times do you hear it's like it's not what you know, it's who you know.
A lot.
And if who you know is a piece of shit, like you don't want to work with them.
Yeah.
So like I've always wanted to be someone, not that I want to be a people pleaser. I am one by heart, but not that I want to be fake and like be okay with everybody, but I just want to be likable to the fact that you can come approach me and talk to me and shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I feel that, bro. Like, I like, if there is one artist I do like to work with, it's you and Zay. 'Cause
Zay, shout out Zay, shout out Young Zay, bro.
Like, y'all have y'all shit together. Y'all know what y'all
I
want.
can't do that shit.
Young Zay. Hell yeah.
He's
Go
so
grab
dope.
some more. Go grab those other ones from the kitchen.
Y'all actually made a song together, right?
Or there's some in Annie's room.
Fuck
might be
yeah.
easy.
That was hard. That's
Cash out, bro. We got one, and I don't know. It just like the timing. It was just weird. It didn't get to come out the way I thought it was gonna be able to come out. And
I thought it was still fire.
it still can come out. That's the cool thing. He might have to put it out, and I'll help push it. But for me, it's more I'm trying to capitalize on the whole tour, and we're gonna roll out like a single, and there's like this whole strategic thing that we're doing now. So it's not so much as like being sporadic and kind of just throwing shit at the wall and hope it sticks. Like we're taking it from more of a business standpoint now, where shit's kind of structured and planned out months in advance. So it's not like I hope people don't take shit personal when I'm like not responding or whatever. It's just like this isn't the time anymore for that.
Yeah, like you're on bigger things now. Like you can't.
I wouldn't
you can't
say
backtrack.
that. Yeah, I
Never
wouldn't
too
say
big for the Good Time podcast. Though,
never
you feel me?
that. But I would just say like when you get to different levels and shit, like, and not that I'm a higher above anybody, but when you get to a certain place, like shit starts moving faster.
Yeah, and I feel that, bro, because it's almost the same thing in the DJ world, bro. Like me and John, like we're working so hard, bro. Like we can't really like just give anybody a chance anymore. Not because we don't want to, but because we're moving so fast. What? If you're not in it, like you're not in it.
Yeah, and you have to be. I think people have to understand how to respect people's time a little bit more, and not be so butthurt, to put it blunt.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't want to work with you, or if I'm just like, nah, it's not that. It's just like energy doesn't lie, and also like the work ethic doesn't lie either. So if you have really good work ethic and you like and you're about your shit, like I'll be able to see that within an instant.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like that's what it is. It's work ethic and how hard people are trying.
Facts.
Because I don't want to work with someone that's just doing this for a hobby.
That part, and also doing it for the wrong reasons. Because there's people that want to do it just for like clout and all this other dumb shit, and I get it.
It looks cool on paper, bro.
It does.
Like, don't get me wrong, but like
I was the kid that sat by himself at lunch. Like I get it why people want to be liked and accepted, but
yeah.
I just ended up loving the shit so much I stuck with it. That's why I do it.
You sat by yourself and lunch?
Yeah, there's times
you weren't cool all your life.
Loser, dude.
Nah,
Trying to get me
bro.
here, guys.
Nah, man.
Fucking loser.
Hey, shout out Pounders. That's a
That's
House
a
production.
House
Oh, house
Yo.
production.
Yeah, he's watching right now.
Whoa, we have a house production hat on.
House,
Shout out.
house.
Yeah, shout out Pounders.
But
He
was it because you were a new kid in school? Were you shy back
well,
in the
I
day?
moved every year, so like
Ooh.
jumping schools every year as a kid, you're not gonna find a friend
Oh,
group.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
I had to just be comfortable with moving shit and.
So were you just comfortable being by yourself, or would you every once in a while make like a friend?
Yeah, I was always like a friendly
Yeah,
dude,
maybe
but
that
I would
makes
never
sense.
get invested to the point where because I knew I was leaving next
So
year.
when was your first best friend?
Damn, that's a good question, bro. I don't know. I think I've always been like,
Because of course at like 6 years old you meet somebody once. Like, oh,
yeah,
this is my
yeah,
best friend.
that don't count.
When was like your like first? Because everybody has like their childhood best friend, but they went to school with them for a few years.
Yeah, I think my best friend happened to be my cousin actually.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Good answer.
Shout
you
out.
can always count on family and shit. JJ, if you're in here, I think I saw his name somewhere. But yeah, like him, bro. Like he moved around the block too, but he was like the one that kind of welcomed me into the school and like the friend group.
Yeah,
and
he was
shit
like showing
that.
you around.
Yeah, because I was always like the weird one. Like everybody else was like good at sports, would dress like alike, and I would be like wearing like weird shit.
Bro, well, I feel that, bro.
You know?
I feel like most good artists and I
Reebok.
guess DJs too, bro. Because
At
I've always
least.
been this way. Like I've always been that way too. Like a black sheep. Like I've never
Always.
wanted to. But I think that's what makes us like different and good.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I was always like real social.
I was too, but like I always was different from everybody. Like
I always like I always like I struggle internally, you know. But like I've always been kind of outgoing, so maybe that's
They say
why
that.
like I want to do a podcast and just talk to people.
Yeah.
Because my whole life I've been outgoing.
you're a
and then
professional
versus y'all-
yapper.
That makes a
might
great
be
host.
yapping.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, did I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
But no, that is crazy. So you like, do you have an answer for your first best friend? Did you put yourself for?
Yeah, it was my cousin JJ for sure. I don't know if you heard me or not. But
Okay. Oh yeah, you did. But that's what my mom would always say growing up. Be like, friends come and go, family's forever.
family always sticks around.
And like
too.
when you're a kid, you don't process that. Then you get older, and me and my brother are literally best friends. Me and my two brothers, best friends.
Yeah, you just learn, bro. Like if without that foundation there, like, you know, you're lost. You're just a pawn in everybody else's shit. So
Yeah, for sure.
but yeah, like not to say I was like this loser or nothing.
I wasn't saying
I was just like real, just in my head, like just to myself.
So if a movie was written about you, would you be like, eating on the toilet stall by yourself?
Nah, not that bad. Not that
That happens
bad.
all the time in movies. I don't think anybody's.
Nah, hell no.
It wasn't that deep.
I'd go home.
Overweight Dwayne Wade.
I would go home. Fuck that. And then I dropped my first song when I was 15, and the school went crazy for it. So when I got that glimpse, like I started going like, oh shit, like this is what
I got motion.
Was that your mindset? Were you like, oh, people are finally noticing me? Was that like a reaction, or was it like, oh, shit?
It was definitely like, oh shit, like people are reacting to something I did. You know, because like I was telling him, like I was not the best at sports. Like I'm talking about, I have this fucking memory, bro, when I was in Little League, and like all of my like surrounding group of friends were real good at baseball and shit. And we're all in the stands, and like a movie, bro, each one gets picked for the team. And then like it's me and then this other guy, and he's fucking good, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm the last one left in this fucking bleachers, bro. And the whole team is like there, and I'm just sitting in the bleachers like, damn, like this really isn't for me. But so it was a lot of that. And then I started making music, and then shit started switching for me. I started like talking to girls more and stuff like that. So it really.
Wait, did one of your first girlfriends come from your first song release?
I've never had a girlfriend. My first one has ever been my wife.
Oh wow. And when
People
did y'all
don't
meet?
believe me on that shit.
Hey, I'm dating my high school sweetheart too.
That's dope. Congrats.
Wait, so
My
when
fir-
you were younger, did you ever like do like talent shows and stuff after you released your music?
So we there was this.
What was it?
There,
Little crumble.
there
Shout
was
out
this.
Epic Fails.
There was this. They would do like the pep rallies right before the high school games and shit, and we would do like little performances for like the crowd and stuff like that.
Oh,
Just at
that's
the very. There's like little videos of that out there. I'll try to get them to y'all, but little shit like that would kind of turn me up to the senior girls and stuff. So
Oh, watch out! And how old were you when you were doing
I was
that?
15.
Do you
So like when you
remember
first like dropped your music.
Yeah,
and stuff.
no, that's when I had like my first SoundCloud and shit was going crazy, bro.
what was like your first time? Like, do you remember the first time somebody was like, "Oh, are you Aquila?"
Yeah, I was at a Dillard's here in Odessa.
Okay.
Shout out Marco if he's in here. I was just getting some dress shoes for a fucking good one. I was getting for something, I forgot what it was, but I was like looking for shoes, and the salesman went up to me and I was like, fuck, I don't want to talk to nobody about like trying to buy some shit. He's like, are you Aquila? And I was like, what the fuck? And it was me and my wife, and it was a stunning moment. It was cool as fuck. And me and him are homeboys. Like, ended up being real good friends after that. But that was my first experience. That was like
See,
2018.
That's
Shout
cool,
out.
bro.
It's
Like
crazy.
that's crazy. Like I barely got I've
have
been
you
getting
got-
a few of those.
have you gotten a few of those?
Yeah, like I'll be like, "Hey, bro," like I won't say my name's DJ CJ. I'll be like, "What's up, bro? My name's CJ." They're like, "DJ CJ?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, bro.
You got
Like,
me. You got me.
I've only had two. I've only had two that was like not at like a scene where like of course people wouldn't know who I am.
Right. Like
One was at a Cane's, one was at Michael's, and both times it's like
oh shit.
no, both times is like I'm like more excited than them.
for
No,
real,
yeah,
it's
for real.
like that's cool.
No,
like,
and like both times like I didn't ask their name. Like I was like, fuck.
No,
I
you
was-
have to.
I
every
know you
time,
have
man.
to. Like, of course I would, but I'm like, I was just like, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Like, I'm.
You're
of
not even
course
thinking
I'm
of
nice.
that. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just not even thinking. I'm just more excited for myself. As fucked up as it is.
yeah, well, dude,
That's a testament, bro.
It's I feel like it's like a reflection of like how hard we work,
Yeah.
and so like it makes me feel
We're
like,
all attention whores
because
a little bit.
it doesn't
You have
it
to
doesn't
be.
feel like it's a job that pays, but it pays in its own right. You know what I mean?
It'll eventually pay, bro.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
it does. And
and you got so much aura with your wife right there.
Yeah, it's fire. Like
None
that's
of them
the
have
cheat-
happened with my girl.
that's the
either
cheat
time.
code,
So I think when I
man.
tell her, I don't think she believes.
Well, she started getting noticed for a little bit too. We were in El Paso, I think, one time, and like they were like asking her about like our kids and shit. It was weird.
they're like, "You're Akila's wife."
Yeah,
Can your son? Can your? Can
but they
your
were
kid sing too?
they were telling her like I couldn't wait to meet you and shit like that. It was cool, man.
That's crazy.
cool.
That's good, bro. But that is, like I said, that's a reflection of your hard work that you put in,
War stories.
I think so, man.
bro. Because like you don't just get that off of like dropping a song here and there and not posting it on social media, bro. Like you don't
Yeah.
because you're not putting in the work for it, and you put in the work. So that's why it's like a blessing when people do that. Like,
Facts, bro.
and Akila's humble as fuck.
I think
bro, as
Since day
fuck.
one.
Like,
I've never met somebody like.
okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first met Aquila, I thought he was like this rock star. I thought he was gonna like kind of blow us off. But I met him, bro. He came up to. I think.
I came up to
Yeah,
y'all, bro. I don't
Yeah, he
give a
did,
fuck.
and I was like, Like, you know who I am?
You're like, you did say that.
And
That was at Bohemian.
Yeah,
Remember that?
when I just pulled up on them one day. I wasn't even DJing. I just pulled it up on them, go show some love. And he was like, "What's up, bro?" I forgot what it was, but he was like, he said my name, and I was like, "You know who I am?"
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, bro. And I was tripping because, like I said, I thought Akil was this big rock star.
Yeah.
Like, I still looked up to him. I've known him since I was like fucking 15.
He's a sinner and a giver.
Yeah,
So
bro.
mine and Aquila's first meeting was really random. It was through JD.
Yep.
JD just connected both of them.
Yeah.
I need to guess Aquila needed. It was like both perfect. We were both looking for shit.
It was dope.
JD catch it up, and then
It was super cold too. Like there was no like prep introduction. Like it was like very like
yeah, we just
walked
went
in here
into
for the
it,
very first time, shook his hand for the very first
and
time.
we sat
like,
down. That's
Oh,
the,
for on the
I've done
good
a lot
time?
of those.
Yeah.
For the first good time. I've done that with a lot of people. Like I meet them and I sit down,
Yeah.
and I love that shit.
That's cool.
Nah.
Though. It's like, you can't
I gotta get
better than
back into that shit because that shit is like.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
And then now I have Ermac, but Ermac makes it a lot more. I did one-on-ones all the time with people I never met before.
Yeah.
When Ermac's there, it's comfortable because
He breaks down the ice.
he
He's so
does.
good at breaking
He's
down
good
lines.
at
Gotta
breaking-
do it,
You
'cause-
gotta do it.
No one's gonna do it for you.
he's just like
Do you know what I mean?
Fucking love her, Mac, bro.
Ermac.
He's a
Question
fucking
of the day,
character.
random question, go.
Strawberry or grape jelly?
That's
I don't know how to answer that.
Strawberry or grape jelly on your peanut butter jelly
yeah.
sandwich?
Are you a strawberry guy or a grape guy
I don't
on a
eat-
peanut butter and jelly?
I don't eat sandwiches.
Really?
Do you,
Sandwich,
you don't
sandwich
use
or
jelly at all?
sandwich?
Like, at
You've
all?
never
at all?
had jelly in your life.
I mean, yeah, I've had it.
So
but
what do you have?
What did
grape,
you like?
Grape.
Okay,
Okay,
that's the
alternative
right
question.
answer. That's the right answer.
If you
We'll
eat
keep it there, we'll keep it
PB&J
there.
with strawberry jam, jump off a cliff.
That's diabolical.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Are you a strawberry guy?
Does a fish blow bubbles, bro?
I don't know, do they?
Does lawnmower cut grass, bro?
Yes, okay, I get that one.
Bino, are you a strawberry or grape guy?
Pounder said, happy birthday, Ermac.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If y'all don't know, it's Ermac's birthday today. Shout out Ermac. Let's go, baby.
No, so but back to Aquila. Then we were
Yeah.
just locked in. And then he helped me out with my first Good Time logos. He's helped me out with a lot of logos since.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, bro.
Shout out
Oh,
to Killer
and
for the
Bino?
logos. Shout out to Killer
Bino.
for the logos.
Y'all,
Ermac's
like, bro,
logos?
that's what I think I told you this the first day I met you. Like, that's how I continue to pay my dues back to the game because, like, it knows when it's being cheated. I know it sounds like kind
Yeah.
of weird to.
And you hooked it
some
up at the
people,
beginning, and you got a lot of work from it as well. So
yeah,
it's
of
just
course,
smart.
and you've helped me out too, bro. Like, it goes both ways, and that's how you build a successful business relationship.
Yes, and since then, me and Aquila, I wanted to say we're acquaintances. I'd say we're
We're friends, bro.
We're friends.
We're friends.
Pretty good friends, huh?
We're dudes.
We're dudes in a room.
If I
We're
called
in a
him
room.
and I was like, Aquila, I need something, I think he'd pull through.
I think so.
No, for sure.
I try.
For sure.
A bumpkin?
And I think I'd pull through too.
I think I would.
But-
I think we'd both pull through.
Would you say this life that you're living takes a lot of investing into yourself?
Yeah, of course. And it's not even like just financial. It's just like, bro, you just have to believe so hard that it's gonna work out. That all the reality and all the rational fucking comments that get thrown at you by your family and by yourself sometimes, like you have to be able to zone that shit out and just remember that. Like,
So
this
you-
is something you really want to do, and it's gotta work.
So you believe in manifestation?
Manifestation is a good word to use for sure.
I think manifestation's funny.
Why?
You're funny.
Is it real? Because if you don't think you can do something, you're not going to do it, of course. So if you think you can do something, you have a chance of doing it because you're going to try to do it. So is manifestation all it is like?
I see where you're at with it.
You got what I'm saying? Like, is it
But,
actually
eh,
anything,
that-
or
that
is it just
basically is
you saying
manifestation.
you want it,
The
so you're going
Rizzler.
to work for it?
Okay, so
You're not. I can't manifest that I'm gonna go to the MLB right now. I'm really gonna go to the MLB because I don't have any passion to go to the MLB. I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow and go hit 100 balls. But I can manifest. I'm gonna have 1 million subscribers in 2 years, and I could wake up and actually do something more than other people to get closer to 1 million subscribers.
I think people.
Does that make sense,
I,
CJ?
yeah, I think so. I think what you think. I think our definitions are different because I say you still got to put in the work,
Of course.
but I don't think you just say it and it happens.
No, but
I think that
But
does
all
it does happen
manifestation
sometimes.
is a person saying like it's not gonna happen if you don't do it. So all it is a person being like, step one, I
So-
want it to happen.
So look, when I first started,
I
I
see.
didn't have money to buy a computer or a mixer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was being a head ass like with my friends because they would always use my phone like as aux cord, and that's how I would DJ,
Fire.
quote unquote. And I was like, man, should I just get a fucking mixer and laptop and like cook for y'all?
Really
they're like, yeah. I was like, well, fuck, I don't got the money for it. Come the next week, I get a free laptop for my mom because she works at New Tech.
That's fire.
Next week after that, I don't have enough money for a mixer. I ask a friend if he has one. He gives it to me for free.
Got an extra one or something.
Like, you know what I
It
mean?
was written in the stars.
Yeah, like it's just crazy. I do believe in
So
it.
when you first wanted the soundboard, if like you just never got one, how long would it have taken you to get one?
Bro, I was trying so hard. I
So
mean,
you were trying, so you would have still gotten one.
regardless, yes.
Okay.
But I was.
What about the laptop? Was the laptop really like if you never got that laptop?
I think it would have been a little bit rougher for my first start, but like blessed up that I did get that laptop. But I was really trying to save up towards it.
I think we're the same way. We're both so OCD, where we think of it and we're like, we need everything now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Well, I mean, first things first, you do need a laptop.
Every day, bro. I'm ordering new shit for the podcast, like every day.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Every day.
that's how
Like,
you gotta
every day
do it.
researching, just always doing shit. Like Ermac knows too. Where I'm like, what if I think if we built a new table and did this would be better.
We're architects. We're architects at heart. Okay,
you
it's
go.
not a game when it comes to podcasting. Would you say the same, Lord Hillman?
I can't do any of that.
No.
accent.
I don't think it's a game.
You really
I think
have your
this is.
speaker on the podcast, dude.
Watch your
kind of
tone. Watch your tone. Do you know who I am?
I'm the beekeeper.
I'm the beekeeper. A little bit of Jason Statham.
Fuck, bro. I
Shout
remember the
out.
first time you told me that, I was like, what the fuck? That was funny as fuck.
who I am? I'm AQUILA.
Oh,
Do we
my
have any more
gosh.
questions in the chat?
Oh, my hair's a mess.
Dude,
Chat,
I
in the
am
chat
so
GPT.
hot.
What's the vision for AQUILA in the near future?
Good question.
That's a good question.
Bro has the best questions, whoever that is.
Iverson?
Yeah, maybe he should start his own podcast.
Ivy? He's the one that built our website.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like he's a really deep thinker, like but like on a good level.
That's dope.
Shout out our thinkers. We need more thinkers.
More thinkers, because
What
I'm a
would you-
little
what would you
stupid.
say?
More
What's the future
stinkers.
plans for the kid?
Need
Well,
more.
also, this is stuff we talk about like every time. Like,
Yeah.
I just
No, yeah, I get
But
you.
I
get
think
you.
it's good for the pregame, because I don't know all of it.
It
Yeah,
is true.
exactly.
That is true. I think that's
we
what
do
I'm kind of
forget.
having a
We do forget.
hard time. The near future, I think right now I'm just more focused on capitalizing and executing at the tour level and just kind of learning and just seeing how the big dogs play, because I'm gonna be the only artist that's on the bill that's not signed to a major. So the biggest goal here is to get signed to a major by the end of December.
How do you go about doing that? They just have to like really fuck with your music, or
I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes and like whatever, but I think the biggest thing is honestly just how you carry yourself, bro. You're a business, so when you walk into these buildings, how are you treating the people at the venue? How are you performing? How's the crowd reacting to you? How are you treating the other artists, the other managers, shit like that? So when you start moving in that light with that mindset, you start meeting the agents and the executives that are running the labels and shit, and we're gonna be running into a lot of them. It's because this tour's backed by Live Nation, so all the venues are legit. You know, it's not like some like hole in the
that's
wall
crazy.
shit.
If y'all
Are
don't
you
know,
catered
Live
to?
Nation is a
Yeah,
big
food?
deal, y'all.
Yeah, no, yeah, Live Nation's a big. They're a big company. What were you saying, bro?
So are you getting catered? Are you gonna have food?
Fuck no.
Fuck, that sucks, dude.
I think we have like a meal allowance, but it's gonna be a lot of like truck stop shit. I'm sure. It's gonna be.
So is
it's
is
gonna be
this
a
tour
hustle,
going to
bro.
be a sacrifice a little bit, or is it taking?
It's a really good sacrifice, man. Because I'm not like, I'm really happy and I'm very lucky, man. I'm very lucky
Straight
that I have
up.
a supportive system that I have. Because without the people that are around me right now,
Shout out women.
there's no way I could even remotely be okay with doing it. You know, mentally, I don't think I could be on the road knowing like my house and my wife and my family and the people I love are going this way, and I'm like trying to figure out how to go this way. You get me?
Yeah,
So I wasn't gonna take the tour unless I knew my family was gonna
gonna
be
be all
okay.
right. Yeah,
Because it's not for me. I just, you know, if you're a bachelor and shit, it's way different.
yeah.
So you can go starve and shit. But
Shout out DJ CJ.
I'm not gonna let that affect my kids. and shit.
bro.
So. But yeah, bro. So yeah, it does require sacrifice. It requires a.
Oh, technical difficulties with the dog in her hand. Shout out Kate. The owner of Little Bows.
Hi, Kate.
She's doing big things. Is that a new dog? Chewbacca?
Is he nice?
What's your goal?
Likes linen. They try to act mean. I feel like they're tough behind doors.
Let me see. It says
Tough behind doors.
it has
Yeah,
to
'cause-
align with your goals and purpose.
What happened?
What's your goal for the West Texas music scene?
Here, bro, you
once
can
you
look on my
make
phone
it?
if you want.
I could read it.
2020 vision. for
What
his
is your
future
goal
and
for
his
the West Texas music scene once you make it?
Are you still coming back to Midland and stuff? Odessa? Or are you just
What?
going to try to keep branching out?
Okay.
I think
There's shot glasses. Or, yeah, just use a styrofoam.
I have a couple artists out here that I would love to sign because I have a label. It's called New Grunge Records. And there's a couple artists that are out here in Midland that I want to sign to them.
One kid. Big dream. I
What-
had to
so-
live it.
So
Full
you have a
guys.
record label?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So my label's called New Grunge Records. And it's not so much that I want to make it strictly grunge and like rock related, but that's
That's your niche.
that's what I love, and I think that's where I shine the most.
What are some of the artists that you feel like you would love to put on?
They're from here.
Yeah, from here. Your local artists from Midland, Odessa.
There's a lot of cool artists, man. We mentioned one earlier on the podcast, Zay.
Young Zay?
I think he's got a long road ahead of him in a good way.
He does. He's one of the most. He's the younger. Like he's probably the youngest one and the most hardworking one I've seen in like the artist industry.
Yeah.
Besides you, bro.
No,
of
no,
course.
yeah. I'm not. Yeah, trying to get counted up with that, but yeah, he came to the crib the other day. Him and Ashley or
Oh, really?
Ashton. And,
Ashton and
yeah,
Ashton.
and they were cool, man. They were really respectful, and I think I fuck with people's character over their talent any
Yeah,
day.
they are very respectful.
Yeah, yo, Young Zay. Shout out Young Zay.
Shout out Zay, bro. But to answer your question, I think, once I make it, quote unquote, I think I want to take a stance of, because there's been labels and there's been stuff that's been done out here, but I don't think anything's ever been established in the industry level to where they could actually help all the artists that are involved
And
with
grow.
that label. Exactly. So you got to get up to pull.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can't pull you up if we're on the same fucking
So
platform.
would you like put on EDM artists?
Yeah, it's up. I think it's definitely up for.
I know a pretty good EDM artist.
There's a lot of that too.
I never told you. Kodak Black remix was fire.
Oh,
I
really?
listened to it multiple
you
times.
listened
It
to
was
it?
fire.
Thank you.
I never. I'm just bad about reaching out about that kind of shit. Like
No, I
reaching,
get that.
reaching out,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like if I were thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, that shit was sick.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. Because I am trying to be an artist, but not in your sense.
Yeah.
More of making dubstep and EDM and
Yeah, bro. I mean, we talked about that one jam,
Yeah.
right? So like, there's room for anything, and I think new grunge. I wanted to stand for, because what was grunge? What would you say? What did grunge stand for in the late '90s? Like they were like the fucking
Like Nirvana?
Black Sheep. You know what I
No,
mean?
he's a big Pearl Jam.
They
fan.
came.
Like,
I do love Pearl Jam.
We
They
talked
but they
about
came. But grunge came in and they didn't give a fuck. Like they didn't give a shit. Like what you like,
Yeah.
what you like. They just did what they wanted to do.
and it grew a following of its own.
So I think I identify with that the
you don't give a
most.
fuck, you
So it's more not so about the grunge. It's more about being the different, like the black sheep of
It's just
everything.
being raw, bro. Being yourself at the rawest form, because that's all I am. Now, I found out that that's where I'm my best self is just being fucking gritty, raw, not trying to be too clean, too perfect. 'Cause
Not
there's
trying
a-
to be
Just
like
be
somebody
yourself.
else.
Just be yourself.
Yeah, just
but
being yourself.
That's easier said than done to a lot of people, including myself, to find out, bro. Because I think
How do you not be yourself and how have you?
Because
learned
there's
to be
many
more of yourself?
extremities.
especially with social media being as big as it is, like there's so easy to change your look,
what were things in the
character, and
past
stuff
that
and
like
you-
compare
that.
yourself to someone else, basically.
Well, what
And
were,
you're-
sorry, what were things in the past that you have done or like ways you acted where you felt like you got better to where you are more genuine now?
I think it's just putting on costumes and people that are
Costumes mean like certain clothing or like
costumes being
like
like
metaphorical.
like exaggerating yourself.
masks, right?
Okay.
Like using different, like not being the same guy in every conversation,
Okay.
almost.
you know? And that's something I had to learn how to do because I don't know.
Did
Like
you-
I mentioned earlier, I'm a big people pleaser, right? And then in the music industry, it's all people, right? So,
Yeah.
I tried to like hit every genre and like make it my
Yeah.
own and try to please every market. But then I realized I was like, I may be good at it. I could probably do it, but that's not like, I'm not giving my full truth, and I can feel it when I'm on stage singing the shit. And I think they can feel it when I'm
What
singing it
song
to
do you,
him.
or what genre do you sing where you feel you give your most truth? Like it's the most genuine.
This like alternative rock shit.
So
that
your
I do.
grunge?
Yeah.
This grunge shit. Yeah. That's why my label's gonna be called New Grunge Records. Yeah.
That's sick. So was there ever a time where you felt like you didn't separate your AQUILA from Ashton? Like, because I feel like there is a point where you got to separate AQUILA from yourself.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to.
I don't know. I get into what he's about to say because I disagree. I think they become the same.
I think that's what I was gonna counter with, bro. Because I got asked this question I think a couple days ago, where it's like, how do you balance the two?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think, to be 100% honest, the best artists in the world are not.
They're not two
either.
different people.
You know, they're the same.
Because if you're, not that you do it, because I think you're genuinely yourself on stage. Like
Yeah.
CJ on stage getting hyped like that is CJ
That-
getting
that-
hyped
that-
about dumber shit. where,
That,
like,
yeah,
that is
that's literally
CJ,
that
right?
is me.
Yeah.
Like
so
I
like you don't have to put on a front. Like when you meet somebody who you really respect, they respect when you be yourself. Like
Yeah.
and if you're just like now, people try to be cool. Think
Mm.
about people who've talked to you, be like, "Sup," because they're trying to be cool to impress you.
Yeah, that shit's annoying.
That you're like, do you think they're weird? Or not weird, you think
But
they're
you
putting
think
on
something's
something.
off.
You can
It-
tell something's off.
yeah.
Perfectly put. Not that they're weird, sorry.
Yeah.
But something's off. If
No,
if
for
somebody's
sure that-
themselves, you're never like, oh, this guy sucks. But if you're
Yeah.
trying to be real cool, it's like, what's this
You
guy
just
yeah,
trying
it
a
just
little
gives
too-
off like the
Yeah.
wrong energy. Like you just know that's not it. Because
Yeah.
I feel like
I've talked to a lot of people that way.
I do feel that because now I think about it, there is no difference between CJ and DJ CJ. Like it's always just been me as a DJ.
Yeah, it just turned up.
What do you
Yeah.
think, Ermac? Is
But like when
You're-
I go home with my kids, I'm not.
You're not like
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like I saw there's that.
Was there ever a
he's
time
not
that
a
you
sinner.
was there ever a time where you like you felt like not like trying to put you down or anything, but like
Go
that you
for it.
felt like you were AQUILA and you just like were over everybody?
Ooh,
Yeah, there was a.
Fuck anybody. I'm a
Yeah,
that's what I wanna talk about.
Like almost a
Yeah.
big head moment. Like
Yeah, no, for sure. I think if you ask anybody that knew me when I got signed
Right.
to the indie label in 2020, because when I got hit in, I was the first artist that was signed, and I think like maybe 4 or 5 got after me. And when I got it, and there was like Studio A and there was like Studio B, and I had put out this residential album that was doing really well for us, and it was gaining a lot of traction or whatever. So naturally, I was getting more time, like from like because we had like a house producer and like the management and shit like that was kind of focused solely on like how do we get AQUILA bigger and shit like that. And I think other artists saw it as like, what the fuck, what about me? Which I understand, but
would
I
you
think-
say you were putting in more work than them?
I definitely put more work than anybody in there, and they'll tell you that. But I think how I was towards them at some points was very like walking in with a varsity Letterman jacket and like type
Yeah,
shit. It
like-
was really stupid.
Like get out of my way, freshman.
Yeah. And I was real like, I was an asshole to some, but I think it just takes growing, bro. I was like 23 still. I mean, a lot of y'all are probably that age, but
I'm younger.
like
Lennon hasn't had
I'm
his
closer.
varsity jacket moment yet.
He's younger. He just turned
Like,
22.
I'm closer.
so like, yeah, bro, like at 22,
It's still so
23,
young.
I was
So young.
partying and I was going crazy. I was in my like little motley
Like
Crue
you were still
era and shit.
developing.
I'm in my mind.
I was hella developing, bro. But I've always been like, I knew I was a good person at heart. So like, even when I did treat people like shit, there was always a moment where I would talk to him one-on-one and be like, look, bro, I know I acted away.
But like I'm sorry for it.
Yeah, like I don't want to, no tension.
But you realized it though at some point.
Every time I've realized it. I don't think I've ever been an asshole and not
Like
realized it.
addressed it and like told him break it down like sorry for doing that.
I got a question
Yeah.
for you, AQUILA. Have you rebuilt any burnt bridges?
Ooh, that's a great question, Mike.
Oh shit. Yeah. Dog, there's been a couple of them, man. But I've only attempted to rebuild what I thought was worth building back. You know what I mean? Because there's shit sometimes that goes sour on both ends, and it's like, nah, like we're not.
Yeah.
There's no use.
There's some burnouts, bro, that are never forgiven.
And it's not so malicious where it's like I'll when I see you in the street, it's like crazy. But
it's just not the smart move to do.
like, there's just no point. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're gonna act away, I'm not gonna put energy into convincing you to like me after whatever.
Now, have you ever had anybody that was really in your life that just like flipped the switch and you're like,
I'm gay.
you know what I'm saying? Where it's like you can never burn that bridge.
What do you mean? Can you say that question one more time?
Like, has there ever been somebody that was pretty close in your life, and then something happened, burn a bridge, you can never repair that bridge?
Yeah. Yeah,
a few of those.
You can be cordial with people, and you can always be there for them if they need you. But like some shit never goes back, you know. So I would say there was bridges that I try to repair, and there's only so much you could do though, because you can't.
It takes two to tango.
You can't erase the history though. You know what I mean?
Can't build a bridge halfway.
Yeah.
Yep.
At the end
You
of
have
the
to
day,
Meet me
jump.
halfway.
Jump.
Black. Shout out Black Eyed Peas. Meet me halfway.
So Ermac, earlier we were talking about the two personalities or whatever. With you have Ermac and you have Adrian. What do you feel? Because I felt like you disagreed with a little bit with what we were saying.
Nah, bro, I get it. Like I be leaning into my Ermac when I need to lean into my Ermac, but when I need to like ground game and think about my life and shit, I do think like more about personal stuff.
Adrian.
Like Adrian. Yeah, but like Ermac does tend to be a character that I kind of fall into because it's life and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like there are some artists that are like, I have my artist and then I have my real life. Like, I feel like there are some people that separate the two of them.
Maybe I also probably can't relate at all because what I do is so different.
But then again,
Yeah.
that's also, it also depends on how you start. Because if you start like that, like separating yourself from,
Yeah,
I feel
you're
like
stuck.
that's, yeah. So like me, I started as myself, and so like I grew it as myself. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And then,
I
so what I
got
really
that.
wanted to ask is, we never talked about this and all the times we talked, right? So
What's up, bro?
you were already doing music. You're already passionate about like what you really were passionate about in life, your purpose.
Yeah.
Then you had kids.
Yeah.
How did that affect like?
Dude, were you scared? Like, did you think you were gonna stop?
Yeah, like did that? What was that mindset like when you had your first kid, like with music?
This is a really great question, bro. I think I've ever answered this.
And be honest. Like,
Yeah, be honest.
Because
Well, yeah,
you're doing
'cause-
good for what you're doing, bro. Like,
No,
you
and,
still
like,
are
look,
taking
of
care of
course,
your
like,
parent or
every
your
person
kids.
has their first kid, like fuck, this is bad, and then of course you never
Yeah.
look back on that like that because it's your kid.
I know it sounds fucked up, but when I had my daughter, I didn't have the initial father instinct moment where I was like, my fucking whole world just changed. And it sounds
Okay.
fucking crazy, but
Okay,
I
even
didn't-
when she was born.
right. I didn't
Okay.
feel that. I didn't get to feel that feeling till maybe she was like 10 months or like
That
later
makes
down
sense,
the road.
though, because once she's like starts turning into more of a person, I guess.
Isn't
Is
that so
a
much
good-
like a
'Cause,
sack of potatoes?
like, There's people that say like when they held their firstborn, like they were like, oh my, and that's cool. I just never experienced that, but it took me time to learn to love my kids and appreciate them and how important they really are to me.
Yeah.
Because for so long, it's just been me and my music, you know,
Yeah.
and obviously my wife and shit, but like it was always just me and the music. It's just all I know. I don't know anything else. And when I started to have kids, I realized like that mindset had to shift a lot. You know,
Yeah.
I can't just think like that. So taking this tour has been a fucking
a challenge.
roller coaster because it's like, are you doing a disservice by leaving? Are you doing a disservice to everybody by not doing it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Would your kids be happier long term not seeing you 2 months, and you being like my dad went on tour, or
yeah.
do they need you that 2 months? And I know that was one of the
Yeah,
things
no,
going through your
and
brain.
and I'm missing a lot of shit. Yeah, I'm missing Halloween, Thanksgiving, shit like that. You don't want to, because nobody knows what's gonna happen next year.
Mhm.
You know, and I don't want to have to miss like major shit. But I think there's a fork in the road where you just have to make a decision.
Sometimes you
And-
gotta go to
But
college.
but
bro.
at the end of the day, bro, like when you do make it, which I know you will, bro. Like I see your work ethic, I see everything you do. You will. It's going to be worth it for them in the end.
Yeah, I think about them. So to answer your question, I stopped doing it for myself. I think so when I had
Oh.
kids,
How long did that take? About 10 months.
honestly, bro, up until like these past couple years.
So during that months, what was it like? So it was still doing everything, your music for you, and then a flip switch.
yeah,
where,
because
like,
I
I'm
was
doing
still
it for
going
them?
out and I was still acting as if I was this like single bachelor and shit.
Okay.
And I feel I only ask you that question because I don't know what I would do if I were to have kids, honestly, bro. Like
Yeah.
it'd be a whole switch up for me. Like
Think about me having kids.
yeah, like it'd be
I have a baby
that's why
in
I'm
there
curious.
crying, dude, doing a podcast.
Well, I used to take my son to the studio with me, bro.
Fire, Papa John,
Dude, we
shout
could
out
just
John.
if I have a baby, just lay him right here during the pregame.
There's
the
a
apple in it.
Yeah, apple in its mouth. Yeah.
We're eating the baby.
yeah, bro. I think
No, we're not eating my son, dude. No.
Oh darn it! Dang it!
Sorry.
no, man, you're good. Got teed up a little bit. Yeah, you just learn how to
Balance it.
bring it in. You know what I mean? You can't run from it. And I was always never gonna. I just had that happen to me, so I was never gonna be one that steps out of my kid's life because I saw what that does to people and shit. And
Shout out.
I just can't. I just can't fucking.
No, you're good.
I don't know, bro. I just can't. I can't see myself being that kind of dad.
Was it a specific moment where you're like, fuck? Like, what was that moment? Like, what happened?
The whole thing is like, fuck, bro. Honestly,
Exactly. But like, what was the moment? Like that one moment where you said, like, we're like, fuck. I'm a dad. You said you didn't get that at the birth. You didn't.
Yeah. No.
What was the moment?
I think when they start mimicking you and showing you like who you really are, because your kids will never lie to you. So when you start seeing your true self through your kids, like that shows you like what kind of man you are. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You see through your kids?
I think I started seeing like the best of me. So they started attaching themselves to like my personality, the stuff that they thought was funny, like stuff like they'll catch on to your little characteristics there, but also the bad shit too, where like the stuff they get angry at, or like the fact that, I mean, they're kids, so they don't have patience, but like the stuff that irritates them, you start seeing like, well, that's me, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
So you start.
So like, let's just say you have a wife who nags every time it's dinner time because she's hungry.
Can't
The
stand
baby.
it.
I think the baby would start to nag when it's hungry
What do you mean?
because it picks up on characteristics.
I mean, they're gonna nag because they're hungry anyways. So I don't.
True.
That's a hard
Well,
one.
I was
I get
more
it, though.
referencing,
Yeah, yeah.
Is that like not the perfect example?
Yeah, no,
kinda
but
like that,
yeah, exactly
that
that.
analogy.
Yeah. So
I got a
like
question
if
for
you're
you,
always
though.
fighting with your spouse, always
They're always
your
be
kids
fighting
are
with
always gonna feel that animosity, and they're gonna
they're gonna like
they're gonna
react to
grow
it.
up knowing like it's okay to fight, or
and
they're
argue.
gonna grow up like, fuck, I don't want to talk to you, bro. I like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if I'm a kid and I'm seeing my parents fight. When I grow up and I have my relationship, I'm gonna know like I don't want to fucking talk to you because I'm not gonna fight. Like
Because that's what my dad used to do.
That's a great, and that's exactly what I was about to say. I was about to say, do you link or chain any like how you parent compared to like how your parents parented you kind of
Great
thing?
question.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think you try to break it. You know, I think you try to guide it. That's all you can try to do as a parent because there's no fucking rule book. You know, there's no blueprint to how to do it.
You gotta do your homework.
You got to do it.
Do your homework?
You just got to trust. You got to trust that you're going to do the best you can. But, like, that's why I stopped drinking. You know what I mean? Like, I noticed, like, that was a big fucking hurdle in my family. Generations, everybody's always fucking fighting. And why is everybody fighting? It's usually at a fucking function where everybody's drunk. So let's take that shit out.
We're at a podcast.
Let's take that shit out of the equation. And, you know,
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, so just being more aware of what I'm saying. But having kids definitely changed my life, bro, in the best way possible.
That's awesome. How old are both of your kids?
My daughter's 5 and my son's 3.
What's the most mad either than one of you like made? Like,
What do you
what
mean?
was the most mad you ever been? Like, we're like, God, dude.
That they made
Yeah.
me.
Either one of them. Number one moment between the two.
Oh,
I have questions
That's
after this.
that's a good question, bro. I don't know because I'm very like,
Because they're kids. They have to do dumb shit all the time. You're like,
it's
why?
all day though. That's I think
Because they just don't know. They're like,
yeah, they don't know, bro. They're just fucking.
They don't know what 6 times 6 is. you
They're
know, like-
literally just discovering the world for the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time.
They're literally
dude, they're
Sims.
so happy. That's what's so. They're so innocent and happy.
Yeah,
But,
so you
like,
can't
with
really-
that cost is like what?
Yeah, you can't hold a grudge on them, bro.
Yeah.
So like, it's hard to answer that.
What about
honestly.
Like writing on the wall or some shit like that.
Yeah, no, they do that. They do that. But look, instead of fucking scolding them, and my wife taught me this. Instead of fucking getting pissed off at like them spilling shit on the floor, bro, just go clean the shit up or paint over it. Like
Yes.
it's okay,
Yeah,
you know. So I think not being
Be a
too
dad,
hard.
shout out.
my mom would just.
Well, I
But
mean,
sometimes
yeah.
I think hard discipline is like needed
This shit,
sometimes.
my mom never.
Because
Yeah.
my dad was very hard on me, but like
No, I agree.
looking
With
back at
painting
it
on the
now,
wall,
I
over it.
think that hard discipline made me who I was today, and I'm actually kind of thankful for it too, because I used to get beat for not eating my food.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, but how has
get
that
it.
turned out for you, CJ? Huh?
I think I'm doing pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
You hungry, boy?
He's always hungry.
But I
boy.
was pretty skinny for a while. I ain't gonna lie.
Let
but-
the boy walk.
But no, I think like hard discipline is good discipline sometimes. Because at first, when I was a little kid, I thought it was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
But like now I'm older, like I'm a lot more respectful. I care about the things I
Yeah.
get. You know what I mean?
So it's funny. I told my mom this because me and all my brothers like talked about this. Growing up, where I was like, "Fuck, mom's a bitch, dude." Like for no reason. And then you grow up and you're like,
Maybe I was the dickhead.
"I was the dick."
I got a
She's
question for you,
right.
Akila.
She has to deal with 3 teenage boys who all think they're right the whole time.
yeah, no.
Yeah, she's probably gonna lose her shit sometime. And think about me. Think about how I'm just. Think about me as a kid. I was a menace, and there's 3 of me's.
Oh hell!
Yeah.
God bless her.
All right, we're going to cut it, Ermac.
Yeah, I got one question for Aquila. Aquila, like, are your kids aware of the lifestyle you're living, involved in your music and stuff like that? Do they gain a sort of like attachment to it? Like, oh,
Like
that's
inspiration?
my dad. That's my dad on stage. This and this and that. You know, is there
Do you think they
sort
want
of
to do
sense
it?
of privilege there, where it's like, I
don't know
I know
where-
my music gets to go because my dad did music, so I know I can do music.
Yeah.
kinda thing.
That's dope, bro. That's a good question. I'll answer that one again too. So they got to hear me on the radio for the first time yesterday. And
Shout out.
And I got
Wow.
to see that on video, and they were like, my daughter understood the concept. My son's a little still young, but it was she knows like my dad's trying to do something that's very out of the ordinary. You
Out
know
of
what
the
I mean?
norm.
But she also herself is very like artsy. Like she's dancing a lot. She's very creative. So, but my mom instilled that in me 'cause she was also like a painter and shit like that. So I grew up with the mindset of like I could really be whatever I chose to be. If I wanted to be a magician this Christmas, there was my magician pack. You know what I mean? If there was
I was a magician.
Oh, have you shown them the tricks yet?
if there was a season that I wanted to be a UFC fighter or some shit, I vividly remember, bro. They went to academy to get me like the
That's
dummy
real. My parents
and
were the
the
same way. My mom
gloves
like
and
that.
the mats. And I have this one story, bro. My grandpa, rest his soul. This is WWE fucking popping right now. He went to Home Depot. We lived in Pecos. He went all the way here to Home Depot, got these big 4x4s, cement, ropes, turnbuckles, the whole shit. We went back home, and he turned our trampoline into a fucking wrestling ring.
Wow.
What?
And I don't have any pictures of it, and
That's
it
sick.
sucks. But we used to put
That's
on
a clip.
shows, bro. We used to put on shows for everybody that was in the alleyway that was throwing their trash and shit. I think my cousin may be in the chat still, but me and him, bro, we used to do like walkouts and shit, and we had a full wrestling ring, bro.
Ba-da-bum-bum.
It was so sick. But there's
It's
nothing
crazy,
else
you
I
don't
knew growing
appreciate-
up.
You don't appreciate
Yeah.
that as a kid,
No, I did.
really? Like,
I
but
did.
did you understand it as much as you do now? No, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the moment that was cool, but you're like, wow, they really wanted me to be.
Like, yeah,
whatever I
like
wanted
you
to
didn't
be.
you didn't
I don't
realize how
think
much work they
I
put
didn't
in.
I didn't put in. I didn't put into account how much of a workload on a Saturday morning that is to go get
Yep.
wood and do all
Just
that
to make
shit.
you a fucking ring.
Just to make me happy.
But you think like, this is so sick.
Oh fuck
Yeah.
yeah, bro! I was every wrestler like you can name walking out with the
What was
walkout
your
music.
go-to?
My go-to wrestler is it's not a fan favorite, but my favorite one was Sting. I don't know if you know
Oh,
who
yes.
Sting is.
Sting's
Sting.
fire.
You're a little bit more of a wrestler guy than I am. I don't know.
Sting's he's an old school wrestler. He was
But
like
my
probably
biggest
before our
one, bro,
age.
was probably Rey Mysterio, like commercial wise.
Yeah.
Logan Paul beat him.
Nobody
It's
gives a
scripted.
fuck.
Keela, another question. Has your creativity expanded since like leaving your job and like doing your own kind of thing? Have you think you've been able to spark new life into your music and stuff?
I think it's actually added a lot more pressure because I don't have the cushion of I can go to work on Monday and
Forget about it.
and just be a normal dude, and then I can be creative on the weekends. It's like, no, you have to be creative every single day, and you got to
Every
figure
day.
out a way how to turn the wheel. You know what I mean? And because it's all on you now, and so maybe it has expanded a bit, but I think I feel the pressure more than the creativity at the moment. So I'm hoping when I go on tour, it'll remind me of like it's not always this fucking
Spotlight.
madness being in your head 24/7 at the crib trying to make magic. Because I'm not the same kid that I was 10 years ago doing that same shit. You know what I mean?
Are you still going to be trying to make content on this tour?
That's all I'm doing on this tour, bro.
Dude.
That's it.
Hey,
I'd take advantage of that.
GTP X AQUILA, good time at the tour video.
Ex Ermac.
That would be sick, bro. No, yeah.
Us linking up.
Try to find a date that makes
Just
sense for
me VIP
y'all.
at the show.
I can't promise you that, but
Just me at the show.
It's just me at the
I'll be
show.
like, show me your titties.
I think for sure, bro. I think that would be sick.
You like, this is
you
my
would,
best friend.
you would
We grew up
catch me.
together.
They would be like,
I
don't
know the
give a shit.
DJ.
They would say they didn't give a fuck.
Tell
Bro.
him I'm the Good Time Podcast, though, no.
They-
No, no.
but y'all would be catching me mid tour, so like it'd be interesting to see what the conversation is.
Yeah,
Yeah, you might
that
be
would
fired up.
interesting.
You know,
I'm the
pressure. You know?
I might be a completely different person. I'm hoping not, but
He's just
You
straight
never
up
know.
Just, what's up?
nah. Honestly, and the alcohol thing is why I kicked it because I didn't
So
want
did
to
you
have
kick
that.
it right when you knew about the tour?
Or
a little
no, I
before?
actually kicked it before, and then like 2 weeks after, was 2 weeks sober or whatever, and then I found out about it. So timing was perfect.
So They're just like
Forthcoming.
Just gonna stick
Forthcoming.
To it. So the-
Foreshadowing?
So the going
Foreshadow.
sober, is it a reason because it becomes a problem sometimes? Like, what's the reasoning? with
That's the
that?
only. That was the only situations I was having problems
Like you just
in
couldn't not
in my
drink?
life when I was drinking.
Oh, so
Was this-
everything bad was when you were drinking. It felt like.
Yeah.
So was it like you were just partying too hard, like you're spending too much on alcohol, or what was it?
It was always just
Every time you're drunk, a problem happens.
yeah. I don't know
Okay.
how. I don't know how to reiterate that. Like, I think everything just becomes a fucking problem when you're drunk. If you're like battling with shit that's deep down, that's it. So I stopped doing that and started like healing myself, instead of suppressing it. But I was never a heavy drinker to begin with, man.
Okay.
But I think just being involved in the nightlife and shit comes with it. And
Yeah,
I
it
thought I had to
does.
play that part. And I honestly thought like I had to be this.
So playing the part plays into like why you go sober because you felt like you used to have to drink.
yeah, because you have to look cool and you have to be chugging on stage and all this dumb shit.
Do you feel like you
don't
still
have to
gotta do
do
that?
that? Fuck no.
You don't. You really don't. Most shows I do, I'm pretty fucking sober. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't have to do that, man. And it's just like what we were talking about earlier. Like, are you being yourself 100%?
Yeah, I mean, if you're sober at home,
And if
sober
I'm
on stage.
100% don't
And
like
a lot of-
drinking, why the fuck am I drinking?
And a lot of people respect that too, longevity. They're like, oh, he doesn't drink. My favorite artist doesn't drink. I cannot drink.
Yeah,
You know, like,
Like you put a good example
Yep.
onto people.
I don't think I ever thought of it that way, bro. Honestly, but that's dope too. If people can look at me and be like, I can kick my shit too, because that'll make two things that I've cooked.
cook.
what was the other, if you don't mind?
The
Meth?
first one was the flatline shit, right? The whole no sugar bullshit.
Okay.
So once I did that, I kicked that out. I knew I was like, I have the mindset to not do shit if
Like
I
you
want to
had
do
discipline now.
it. Yeah, some sort of it.
Food's
right?
so hard for me.
Nah, food is always gonna be an issue.
Food's
Nah,
so-
bro. Yeah, I think all in all, it's just trying to strive to be better than I was the last time we talked. And but I'm realizing more and more that it's more than just an image. Like you have to genuinely be who you are.
Yep.
100%, and be okay with who that is.
Yeah, and I feel like there's always going to be hills where you're doing so good, and then hills
Oh,
where you're coming
always.
down. Like I just feel like it's always going to be like, regardless of if you're being an artist, a DJ, or even working in the workforce. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
So
corporate.
CJ and Aquila, because I've talked to Ermac about this. So that, let's get deep on the pregame. Sometimes, and like I was on one a little bit, a lack of motivation. Like I'm always motivated, I'm always that, but like sometimes you go through that where you're just like, it's not the same like where it was 2 weeks ago. Where you wake up and you're like, I just want to do nothing today. I
man,
don't want to edit. I don't want to deal with anybody.
Yeah.
You know, how do you balance it out where you're like, how do both of y'all balance that out? Do y'all ever feel that way sometimes?
dude, I feel like that all the time.
Motivation.
It's just like I said. It depends who's going to work harder. It's like even if you don't want to do it, I feel like for me, I still do it even if it's not
Yeah.
like 100%. I'm still putting at least like something out
Yep.
there, no matter what it is. Like
Even
it could
if it's
just
a
be
thought that day.
yeah, even if it's just pictures or like Instagram story, me trying to give some inspirational like thoughts, like because me personally, I never thought I was going to be like make money as a DJ. Like that was never my intentions. But now I get to do this full time, and I like to preach the word of just do it. Like,
What
just
about
do
you?
it.
How do you go through the slumps?
I like that, bro.
Shyla. Transformers.
It only gets worse as you're in your early 20s. I'm in my late 20s. It gets harder, bro. It gets harder to keep pushing that wheel up the mountain, and there's a lot of people that hang it up. You know what I mean? I think that separates the great from the good. The people
Yeah.
that are willing to take that extra mile when you're fucking beat up, because this life will tear you up.
yeah.
And
So-
y'all, I get it, but y'all haven't even seen it yet.
Very true.
And I was at that age. I was like, yeah, fuck, it's hard right now. But no, it gets hard, bro.
Can only imagine
A
it.
lot of no's.
Yeah, a lot of like repeating like for years and years. I'm pretty sure that she gets like repetitive and almost like tiring.
So
Yeah, it gets aggravating.
the
man.
last time Aquila was on my podcast, he said he's taking a 2-year hiatus.
Yeah, bro.
What's
He
that?
caught
He's
so they
got-
caught me at a
Yeah, at one of those points.
They caught
And
me at
he
a low
like,
point.
He literally was like, I think I'm gonna take 2 years off.
He's going to jail.
Oh, what?
yeah.
Yeah. He's like, he's going to jail. Aquila's like, no.
Aquila, I got a question for you again. my
But no,
brother.
so Aquila was genuinely like, I'm taking 2 years off. Then right after that was the announcement of the
Adios.
Emiratis tour.
Yeah.
Adios and Emiratis tour.
So right then, that's when I first met this guy, Thomas, and all of that situation happened and kind of like put a battery in my pack and just reminded me, bro. I think we talked talked about this at the sneaker show. Like, it reminded me that I still had a lot left to give the world, and that I wasn't like this, like, burnt out piece of shit.
Yeah, I think you told me that too, bro.
Yeah,
and then like I was like, why? And you're like,
we got about like 5
feels like
minutes.
it has to slow down, and you're like,
Shout out management.
We got
I
about-
like that you
CJ,
like were like,
We got like 5 minutes.
okay. I like how you were like, nah, I'm gonna just do it. And
Yeah.
look at you now, bro. Like you're doing some good shit, bro. Like
Thank you, bro.
Wait, 'cause this is a good question, Ravi, because you said like you get, the pushing that wheel gets harder to push up that hill when you get older.
Yeah.
So it's like, would you be willing to share like any points you like? What are good points for you to like to sharpen your own iron when you just get that, when you're just getting up that hill, and like, what are some things you could give to other people that are like kind of facing the same kind of battle kind of thing?
I think not confusing taking a break with quitting, because I used to be a big guy on like,
Shout
I
out.
can't.
That's really good.
I can't. Thanks, bro.
I like that one.
I can't slow down because I feel like somebody's gonna get ahead of me. But now it's like you need to give yourself fucking time to breathe and break and like reanalyze shit. Because I think what had happened, bro, I had just been going ham for a fucking decade,
Yeah.
and I burnt out, and I was just mentally exhausted, and I couldn't even see the blessings that were on the horizon because I was just too caught up in like I'm fucking just tired of it.
Yeah.
Because you keep hitting the same wall hoping this gold is on the other end of the side, I mean whatever, and you can't ever see it. Eventually you're gonna want to quit, and that's where I was at, bro. And I think I just needed a break. I didn't need to quit. So if anybody out there is feeling like that, just take a little breather and
But don't
go
quit.
explore your other shit, bro, because there's a lot of other stuff I like to do, you know what I mean? I got it, like movies. I'm a big movie guy, you know.
Fuck, we don't got time left.
We
didn't
don't,
leave time
but
for movies.
yeah, that'd be my biggest
What's
advice.
your gold?
Bro. My gold?
Yeah.
I'm living it right now, bro.
Mhm.
This is it.
Hey! All right, last question to finish off. We're going to go sign off, get everything set up, guys. And then Aquila's giving everybody a performance.
Yes, we have time.
yes, we got time.
We got plenty of time. I've been on it. But
Shout out.
best movie you've seen this year?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Woo!
Mid.
Shout out.
It's not Finding Nemo.
Wait a second. What did you just say, bro?
Mid.
Did you say mid?
It's mid, dude.
It's mid. We made hella fucking progress with that shirt, bro.
we
your
did make
homework.
progress with that shit.
Your homework.
Oh, that was fire.
Those
Do your
that
homework.
that is still
Akila
one of
made
my
that logo.
till this day. That is still one of my favorite shirts. I like
Yo,
that.
that
shirt.
one came together like glue.
Everyone, my,
did.
my parents asked me about that shirt.
The
Yeah,
shield
no,
and
that shit
everything,
was
bro.
fire.
So good.
It just sometimes it just
You
happens.
could. But there's a lot of problems with that movie. If y'all are curious about it, y'all could have checked it out.
Lennon has a problem with that
check-
movie.
check Lennon's
All right,
IMDb.
guys, we'll see y'all next week. It'll be me and CJ and somebody else, not John. He's fired. Fuck John.
Fuck John.
Concrete
Big-headed ass
Jungle,
dude.
Wet Dream, Tomato.
Ermac's fired too.
Just kidding. So actually,
Ooh,
John
your songs for
is
sure
just in
changed
here.
me as a person. Shout out, bro.
all right, but yeah, we gotta start setting everything up. So we'll be back in a few
Shout out
minutes.
all the fans who've been commenting that we didn't pay attention to. Shout out.
Thank y'all, man.
In the crowd. Ooh, I found that bullet you saved for me. Even so that you got it engraved for me. Headshot, cause I know that you aim to please. Sit down, let's talk, yeah. I told her I would stop drinking. Oh Lord, what the fuck was I thinking? After all I did last weekend, I might do this again. 9 times out of 9, I do it again. Get pissed off, drunk, she won't let me in. I scream and shout, you sit and cry. Yeah, you're ashamed of me. That's that shit that I hate to see. Kills me softly to say the least. Please don't be afraid of me. I threw our love away. I threw our love away. Now when I'm holding her, I see your face. No matter where I go, I see your name. And all I know is that the rock star life ain't the same without you by my side. Gone insane, I'm fighting for my life. Times have changed, I dedicated my life to you. Oh, I told her I would stop drinking. Oh Lord, what the fuck was I thinking? After all I did last weekend, I might do this shit again. Let it not do it again. She won't let me in. Screaming, shout, you sit and cry. You're ashamed of me. That's that shit that I hate to see. Kills me softly to say the least. Please don't be afraid of me. I thought I were in and out and back and forth. We wonder what we're fighting for. I let you in, now I'm all alone. Back and forth. Welcome to the pregame. Forever eternal. Good time. I'm never scared to walk the streets alone. Alone is where I went and found my home. Lately I've been going on a rampage. Pedal to the floor, I got no praise. Gave it to the Lord and it all changed. Pedal to the floor, now I got it. Yeah, I got it. It's a damn shame. They turn their back on me when I needed them most. Crazy how the darkness is needed to grow. This is out of line and I got it. Yeah, I got it. I'm way too young to fall in love. All she ever wanna do is smoke and fuck. But I to buy your drugs. No, I never had enough for you. I'd rather die than let you in. Girl, I'd rather tell the truth than play pretend. If you really want a party, to bring your friends, cause we ain't alive. Rampage, 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 yeah. Hey, even if it's just me and you, I think we should go discover the bigger truth. Right here, there's too much trouble to get into. I think I'm better off just being the living proof. Doing everything they said that I couldn't do. I do a lot of shit these rappers pretend to do. I never speak on it cause I ain't got shit to prove. Cause when you focus on the wins, you begin to lose. I told myself to never change and I never do. Karma and humility are the biggest of teachers. That in God is what helped me get rid of my leeches. All the non-believers, if they was all who wants to be a millionaire, man, they still couldn't reach us. I told the mother of my daughter that I got her. No amount of money can change the way that I was brought up, yeah. I found my truth, now I'm bringing that. I thought I told him I was coming back. I'm on a rampage, rampage. Rampage, rampage. Rampage, rampage. Rampage, rampage. Make some noise for yourselves tonight. Y'all look beautiful. Thank you so much for everybody watching back at home. Thank y'all for staying up with us. I appreciate that. Lennon, thank you so much, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's a new one off the album. This one's called Love Bug. Turn the music up just a little bit. Yeah. I said I was over it, but the truth is I'm hanging on. My friends say get over it, but it sure is getting old. downtown to say I said I was over it, but the truth is I'm hanging on. My friends take it over it, and the sure is getting old. Touchdown in LAX, wish I was on a flight back home. Guess that's the way it is when you're gone too long. Only you call to check in. Only you call. So take me away. I'm going 90 on the highway. I'm just trying to get to my place. I done had something of a long day. For now I just ride like the wind. Baby, I'm in love but gone astray. I need you to reel me in again. You told me you'd be here, so here I stay. For now I just ride like the wind. Oh, what you give, no, I gave you away. Yeah, you get what you give, so they say.
CJ, can I have some of your water? I want to wish a happy birthday to two special people in the room tonight. So Money, Ermac, let's go.
Yeah. I get lost every time, every jam. Yeah. Is it 'cause I'm a homeless romantic? This is not the time and place for that. I'm saying, yeah. Everybody on the live stream, appreciate y'all staying up with us. I get lost every time, every jam.
Use the word to me. Thank y'all for having me.
But things don't always go according.
Episode 13. Let's be looking up real black.
This is not the way it's supposed to end.
Goes like this.
If you wanna come and get naughty, I got that if you want it, mommy. Lean back, rock that body. Promise not to tell nobody if she continue to call me. I understand, no need to worry. I'll see you in the morning, oh yeah. Let me hold you, girl, caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me up, turn me on. Let me have you, girl, right all around me. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, yeah. It's the time where you close your eyes and you let it all go. Now for the first time in a long time, I finally found where I belong. I get lost every time, every chance. Is it 'cause I'm a homeless romantic? This is not the time and place for that. I'm standing straight. Yeah, yeah. I get lost every time, every chance. But things don't always go according to plan. This is not the way it's supposed to end. So let me hold you, girl, caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Let me have you, girl, right all around me. You got me going crazy. You turn me on. Yeah.
the studio tonight to sing this next part with me. It goes like this. Let me hold you, girl, caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, let me have you. Girl, wind all around me. You got me going crazy. You turn me on. Make some motherfucking noise for yourself. Yeah. We lit. Yeah. Thank y'all everybody for watching. I appreciate that, man. We're just halfway through the show right now, but if you're streaming live with us, thank y'all so fucking much. Now, before I continue, I just want to say I want to praise God publicly for putting me in this position. Thank y'all so much. Because of him, I get to do this daily. But before I continue, I do want to sing a special happy birthday to Zo Money, which is in the building tonight, and Sweet Girl. And it's your birthday too, brother, so you can be a part of this as well. But I'm going to sing to just her tonight, if that's cool. Now, I'm not the best, but you know what? It's from the heart. That's what counts. It goes, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zo Money. Happy birthday to you. Hey, make some noise for Joey one time. Happy birthday, Zo. Let's do this. Make sure. Stop that. I have a new album. It's called Hi, I'm Damaged. It dropped, I think, a little bit last year, but if you want to go stream that, everything's online, man. AQUILA, Double Eagle, whatever you want to call me, just know I'm here for y'all. This next song is called Pray. I'll take one more shot if I can, sure make it a whiskey. I left my wife and kids at home, my God, they're gonna miss me when I go. And I'm always gone tonight. I'll leave it all in your hands. I'll leave it all in your hands, 'cause I don't. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but your words were the ones that killed me. I never meant to hurt you, I swear, oh yeah. If we're honest, I was heartless, stuffing cocaine in my college, in my one-bedroom apartment, wanted just where you live. Now we're propping up in the project. Now I got this whole thing jumping, yeah. So tell me why the fuck I feel alone on the whole way home tonight. I'll lay as hard as I can. Tonight, I'll pray as hard as I can. Just don't leave me again. Ooh, yeah.
York City, much too ugly for LA. I've been out here on this road in every hellhole on the way. And my hand in lovely Texas, and a fold in San Antonio. Met a crazy bitch in Austin that just won't leave me alone. They say one man's hell is another man's reverend. I say one man's drink is another man's blessing. I know city folk won't condone my living. I like my club, how I love my women. I like them good, I like them fast, I like them downright dirty, honey, pour me a glass. I like them good, I like them fast, I like them cheap. Now we may have not had the best, but we made the best of what we had. So when they lay me down to rest, just make sure you tell them that he was good, he was bad, he get knocked down plenty, but he sure bounced back. Oh, he was good, yeah, he was fast, he sure wasn't cheap. Life is good, life is fast, but it ain't cheap. All right, we got about 2 more left in the chamber right now, so if you're still watching back home, thank y'all so much for staying up with us on this Tuesday night. It feels good. Now, I'm gonna do one that kind of got me famous in the area for the wrong reasons. And if anybody back home is going through some things, I want to let y'all know that just put God first and he'll get you out of it. Now, this next song is about the first time I did it. A little drug called cocaine. DJ, let's get it. This song is called Flatline. If y'all know it back home, make sure you comment the lyrics for me so I can remember them. It's been a while. My mom's watching. Shout out. I did a lot of coke. It left a hole in my heart. Little did I know that this was only the start. Oh, my mama said, son, don't do drugs. I never learned my lesson. Can't find none and get someone to get some. It's about damn time. Yeah. My mama said, son, don't do drugs. I never learned my lesson. Can't find none. I'll take that as a blessing. A blessing in disguise. Alright. A lot of coke. It put me down in my grave. I can't feel my throat. And it worked. I can't feel my anything. My first time was sick. It was straight off the brick. From this guy named Lennon. Man, that dude was a trip. Yeah. My mama said, son, don't do drugs. I never learned my lesson. Can't find none. I'll take that as a blessing. That goddamn time. My mama said, son, don't do drugs. I never learned my lesson. Can't find none. I'll take that as a blessing. Blessing in disguise. All right, check it out. The pregame. I want to give a shout out to DJ CJ that's over here. He's doing all the work. You can't see, but literally, you want to talk? You want to say something?
I'm DJ CJ, and thank you for rocking out with me tonight. Just kidding, I'm Good Time. That's AQUILA. That's DJ CJ. That's Ermac. We fired John. He's got one more. Let's go.
This next song is my new single. It's called Run. Comes out New Year's Day. If you love it, make sure you comment. Make sure you follow along on this tour. This is going to be the #1 song that gets me known. So you get to hear it here first. Let's do this. I'm a sinner, I'm a giver, but I can't give you anymore. Sincere and deliver, guess I'll start by letting you know. Take it and run, take it and run, take it and run, take it and run, my baby. Oh, take it and run, take it and run. Oh, I'm so much better on the day to day. I can't lie, I was cold, but all I needed was a little space, needed to ventilate. Squad going up on a Tuesday. I needed love, but she only on blue faces. Club after club after club, but I'm too faded. Finally found my way back down. Oh, squad, how we doing? Going up, we going up. How we doing over here? Club after club, we finally found our way back down. I'm a sinner, everybody hands up. I'm a giver, hands up. I got it, don't hold me anymore. Hands up right now, everybody hands up. Hands up. Let's go. 5, 4, jump, jump. Take it and run. Take it and run. Take it and run. Take it and run. I'm so much better on a day to day. I can't lie, I was cold, but all I needed was a little space, needed to ventilate. I'm a sinner, I'm a giver, but I can't give you anymore. Sincere and deliver, guess I'll start by letting you know. That's my time today. Thank y'all so very much. I'll see y'all next time. Pregame, Good Time, Forever Eternal. Thank y'all so much. Peace.